it's Australia. It's about a girl who was strangled by her boyfriend that she met on the dating app. I'll finish watching it later. I don't know why it's cold today. It's like, I don't know if it's even 50 degrees. Let's check the temperature. It's 53 degrees. Yeah. It's going to be warmer. Oh no, tomorrow it's only going to be 55. Anyway, it's a little chilly in here. Right now, anyway, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Because sometimes this little space gets very hot. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well. Oh God, excuse me. Why isn't this staying upright? It's like tipping over. Anyway. First person here is Rosie for today. Rosie for today. Slow and steady wins the race, but money comes in and you should be feeling a little bit more financially stable, or good news comes in around money. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon, and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Cause for celebration comes in when you lay down the law, set boundaries. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off, and you may be spending time with a Scorpio. All right, I have to do something about this because it's not working. What happened here? All right, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Mr. Maurice. Oh, okay, I didn't even see it yet. All right, I'll do it after the live stream. I will get it done after the live stream. Let me just send myself a text message so I don't forget. Because sometimes I forget to go back and check my emails. Okay, Aisha, does the Cancer think that I'm pregnant because he called me his baby mama? I don't think he thinks that you're pregnant. Do you take care of his children, or does he have children? Or you have children? Somebody has children he takes that you take care of? Payman. Oh, happy Mother's Day. Thank you, thank you. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Avery. It's tomorrow. Lydia. Week reading vibe. Week reading vibe. Overall vibe is pretty good. It's like wishes come true. You'll walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Could be laying down the law, setting boundaries, and Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or possibly water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan is possible, and life is coming back into balance. Pretty good. Pretty good. Kevin, is my vitamin D levels checked with blood work? Will be the results surprising? I think I figured out why I've been feeling so weird. Got my vitamin D levels checked with blood work. Will the results surprisingly? I think I figured out why. Okay, let's see. So wait a minute. What's the question? The question is the vitamin D level have to do with why you're feeling weird? Is that the question? All right, let me answer for Aisha and I'll come back to Kevin. What's coming in for me on Mother's Day? Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Slow and steady wins the race. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you express your wants and needs around Mother's Day. And then you could have should be overall a pleasant day. You may be planning travel, or there could be a road trip, or there could be an unexpected invitation tomorrow. Not bad. Not bad. You think that vitamin D is too high. I would be surprised if it's too high, but let's see. I don't think it's too high. I don't think it's too high. But I think that the blood work may show something is being off, which may explain why you're feeling weird. And I think that it should change pretty quickly. Cosmic, as of now, what does Keith think or feel about me? I know it's not romantic, but does he care about me? As a person, yeah, and as a friend, he does care about you. I don't think he ever stopped caring about you. The thing is, the same danger shows is being in a situation that's unbalanced. So keeping him in your life, are you going to be able to not have feelings for him, or are you still going to kind of be hoping that things move forward? You know, it's like the energy of the situation is very out of balance still. Cyrus, go lay down. Go lay down. Ari for general. Ari for general. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Listen to your intuition, and you could have a new job or business opportunity come in. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that bring in more money, although it may be slow and steady wins the race. Career is strengthening and moving forward. Stojans, love. Making decisions that push life forward. You've got money coming, happiness coming in around your love life, and a well-functioning, well-balanced relationship. If you're already with this person, great. If not, you do have a committed relationship coming in that could be with a Libra or possibly a Taurus. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Be wise, advice, just general. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan can make you feel relief. Listen to your intuition. Planning travel and taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care could also do you a world of good. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Not bad. Not bad. Cinnamon for tonight. You could reconnect with somebody that you haven't seen in a while, or somebody from your past could be resurfacing. Life is coming into balance. Listen to your intuition. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You could be planning travel. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. And feeling ambitious, maybe not tonight, but maybe over like the next week or so, you should be able to accomplish whatever it is you set your mind to. T-Vet, how will the talk with Allison go on Monday? It should go well. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to lay down the law, set boundaries, or express your needs around the situation. Things move forward quickly towards greener pastures, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Jay, what has Brianna Aries been doing since we haven't been around each other? Any love interest? No, I don't think that she's been doing much of anything. May not be doing much of anything. Taking time for herself, possibly hanging out with family and friends. Beautiful one for tomorrow. For tomorrow, negativity moves into the past. You could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. A wish comes true. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news you've been waiting on. Could be spending time with an Aries. There may be a new journey on the horizon.
Mom,
what?
can I fill this up?
Fill what up?
My bottle.
What bottle?
Just a milk cup.
Oh, not right now. I'll do it in a little while.
Wait.
Nat, X Raphael's moving out. What can you see around him? Seems to be kind of dragging his feet. And it may be his way of controlling or manipulating the situation, but it seems slow. He's showing as the hanged man. I would say you might have to set boundaries or kind of kick him in the ass to get him to move quicker. Seems kind of slow. Brianna, me and Jay, Sagittarius. Avery! I don't want to hear it. Listen to your intuition, and life can change for the better quickly. When you express your wants and needs around this situation, communication comes in and you should be spending time together. Things look pretty good. Like things should be well functioning or functioning better than they have in a while. Starfall, love. Starfall, love. Okay, when it comes to love, life is coming back into balance. New beginnings are on the horizon. If you're currently with someone, current relationship should be slow and steady, wins the race, but stable. If you're not with anyone, you could have an earth sign coming in. They're also slow and steady, wins the race, but they're stable. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition and turn away from people, places, and things that you feel no longer serve you. Brooklyn, general for the rest of tonight. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You're no longer holding yourself back. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel as if somebody is overstepping. And paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relieved. Davy, general. You have to wait. General, you've got, if you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but negativity is moving into the past. Money comes in and you might be feeling a little bit more financially secure. You could be planning travel. You could be spending time with the Taurus. You could be spending time with the Leo. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Kevin, will they send me results? I'm trying to find them and see if they're available. It's annoying. Will they send me results? I'm trying to find them and see if they're available. They should end up sending you the results, yes. Or calling you or something. JD, what will happen on Mother's Day? What will happen on Mother's Day? You could hear from somebody that you haven't heard from in a while, or you may run into someone you haven't seen in a while. You could have choices and options that change life for the better quickly, and a wish comes true. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life comes into balance. Cause for celebration comes in between now and the end of Mother's Day, but that may be celebrating Mother's Day or doing something for Mother's Day. I don't know if you have anything planned right now, but listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Cyrus, could you please... I can't play with that bowl right now. You're too much. Cyrus. All right, can I have it? Can I have it? Let me have it. Let me have it. Kevin, I feel emotional about these health concerns going on. Do you see me figuring it out soon? It's creating a lot of anxiety for me. Yeah, you should be able to figure things out soon. There's new options on the horizon that lead towards greener pastures. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Whatever it is, it's nothing serious, and they should figure it out, and it should be like a simple fix. Cyrus, could you please go somewhere with that ball? I just can't do this right now. Come on, you're annoying me. Anonymous. So before I got the call from the people, was my brother keeping up with the payments and he got a little late, or is he not paid anything? He told me that it's been getting paid every month. Okay, let's see. Cyrus, I need you to get out of here, okay? I can't do this. Go lay down. Come on, go. I think that's true. I think he has been paying it. I don't think that he was never paying it. New love, general, for next week. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Teamwork is favored. You could run into someone you haven't seen in a while or reconnect with an old friend. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and something happens around work that makes you happy. Plus, you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Girl, wake up. Will anything be done about the staff leaving my daughter alone at the park on the trip? They may have a meeting or a discussion about it. Raf DM, how does Sagittarius feel today when he saw me? Anything romantic? I don't see romance around this situation. As of right now, I don't know where you guys are in this relationship, but it looks like it may have been a pleasant encounter or it may have been friendly, but I don't see romance around the situation. And I don't see him thinking too much about it as of right now. It may have just been like a pleasant moment or something. JD, will the Capricorn send me flowers for tomorrow? Will the Capricorn send me flowers for tomorrow? I don't think so. It shows like if you're expecting something, you might be disappointed. Jay, what was Brianna Aries has been doing since we have... Oh, I did that one. Maria, is he going to contact me next week? I think so, yeah. Elizabeth, what changes can I expect in my relationship with Tha? I don't see much changing around the situation as of right now. Things look slow to change. I would say on the horizon, not much changes or moves forward. Things sort of stay the way that they are. Tanya, General. You could be spending time with a Virgo and you have a new journey on the horizon. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. You could be planning travel. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around personal relationships and also professional ones. Bless bitches for the next 7 days. You have a wish comes true. The solution to a problem is in front of you. Before the end of the 7 days, you'll figure it out. Money comes in, finances improve, and you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, maybe working on a side project, side business, side hustle. Life comes into balance. Dakota for tomorrow. Dakota for tomorrow. Life comes into balance and you may feel like personal relationships are functioning better. You're also feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Money comes in. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past, and so should negativity. Could be spending time with a Leo. Could be spending time with a Libra. Perseverance pays off and a wish comes true. Pretty good. John for the next few days. John for the next few days. You've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. You may be planning travel, and you could be working on a creative project or creative hobby. Don't forget to take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Leo, will at communicate with me soon? What will he tell me? Will AT communicate with me soon? I don't see communication coming in on the immediate horizon. If you want to speak to him, I would reach out to him. Liz, love in general. Romance is heating up and life should change for you for the better quickly. Things could move forward very well balanced and grounded and stable with an Aries possible, or water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or maybe even a Libra. A new journey is on the horizon. If you're not in a committed relationship right now, you may have choices and options that take you to a committed relationship sometime between now and the end of the summer. Am I up to cinnamon for next week for me? A wish comes true. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have a new job or business opportunity come in. Life moves forward and you're ready for it. You're listening to your intuition and things are moving forward. You also may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and there's a new journey or path in front of you next week. I don't know what that is, but things are moving forward. Depression, do you still see Randy getting an apartment? He's let two people lift him from the bed in the facility. Can't get... He can get up by himself. Okay, let's see. I think he still is going to get an apartment, yes. Tanya, romance. Things could move forward towards greener pastures and disappointments are healing and moving into the past. A new journey's on the horizon and a wish comes true. Explore your options. You got Sagittarius here. Then you have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could have long-term potential around somebody making you an offer that would be hard to turn down. And you also have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Romance heats up and things could be moving forward sometime between now and the end of the spring. That's pretty soon. Tanya, the guy Edward who works at the grocery store, is there a possibility that we can date if he's single? Yes, there is a very good chance that you could date him. I do think he's single. I do think he's single. Let's see what happens with him. Oh, he's cute. The guy from the grocery store. I mean, see, it seems like there's pretty good potential there. Tanya, love coming in. Oh, Daisy, I skipped you. I'll go back to you. Love coming in. Okay, with the Magician, you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities around love that could be quite passionate. Aries is showing up here. A wish comes true that brings in cause for celebration. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready, because you might have another fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Explore your options could lead to success. See, now it's getting hot in here because this closet is, because it's a closet. And I don't think that it's got good ventilation. Anyway, I will live through it. Yeah, explore your options, because you've got options around love that could lead to success. Plenty of them. Daisy, nice to connect with you too. I'd like to know what's showing up in my career over the next 2 to 3 months and advice from me. I'm currently on leave from working, recovering, and learning new skills. Okay, let's see. So you've got good luck coming in over the next couple of months. You've got choices and options coming in, and you should feel relief around life moving forward. You've got plenty of money coming in, and you're being guided by the divine. Also, you got happiness coming in. The hard work you put into your career comes back to you, and things move forward towards greener pastures. So if you're currently looking for a job, you'll have choices and options around jobs, and you should be feeling better compensated, better respected around your new job. If you're not looking for a new job, there could be advancement in your current job that's bringing in more money, feeling better compensated, better respected. Around work, school, or business, life is changing for you for the better quickly, and you're happy about it. Like, it's bringing in happiness around the situation, and you're being guided by the divine. So it looks like things are moving forward in a positive way, bringing in more money, and you should be feeling successful. It looks good. It looks good. Angel, what do I need to know about love at this time? What do I need to know about love at this time? Your luck around love is changing for the better quickly. Although things may be a little bit slow, luck is changing. You're being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you could help open new doors. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. If you're currently with someone, current relationship looks like it could be well functioning. If you're not with anyone, you have a Sagittarius coming in. You also have a Libra coming in, and life is moving forward, taking you to the 10 cups being full. Basically, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. If you're already with someone, current relationship looks good. Let go of the past, and current relationship flourishes. Not with anyone, there could be a Libra coming in and Sagittarius, and you're headed towards the 10 cups being full, which is pretty good. Giddy Sadat, love for the next 30 days. Over the next 30 days, things look a little bit like kind of like a roller coaster. Like, you may have good days, you could have bad days, but overall the next 30 days, it doesn't look like all that much is happening around love. Pretty much things will continue the way they are, but it could be somewhat of a roller coaster where you're kind of questioning whether I still want to be in this situation, or do I want to move forward in a different direction with my life. But that's a decision that you're going to have to make. The cards can't make that decision. But it looks like a little bit like, kind of like a roller coaster over the next 30 days. And then Giddy Sadat is Scorpio. Oh, excuse me. Setting plans without inviting me on purpose because he doesn't want me there. I don't think so. No, I don't think that's it. I don't know what the plans are. There could be occasions where he does feel like he needs some space. But overall, I don't think that he's doing things on purpose because he doesn't want you around. No. It's not coming up strong enough for me to say that. Tanya, new fire sign. I got to find out Edward's birthday. We hugged today. And hubba hubba. I didn't want to turn him loose. He was all right. He felt happy and content, and the Fool is in reverse, which means more will get revealed around this situation. So there's going to be more to come from it. I think that it went well, and I think you could expect more. Hubba hubba. Daisy, thank you so much. You're very welcome. I'm exploring a business idea. Do the cards show success with that idea? Okay, let's see. I need to know the idea. I don't need details, but just like the subject. You know, like, I don't know, an Etsy store or an eBay shop, like something like that. And then I can ask the cards. Send this subject with like a purple heart and I will notice it and I'll answer it. Liz for the next 24 hours. Next 24 hours brings in cause for celebration. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Good luck comes in. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down, and you could be spending time with a Libra or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around personal relationships and listen to your intuition. Well-being, okay. Do the cards see a business around well-being being successful in the near future? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could be very successful at it. It may be a little slow to begin with. I think most things are. And then you have opportunity for success to come in after the first couple of months. What do you got there, Sai? A bone? You want to put it on my sweater? Cyrus? Carla, Libra's feelings for me. May find you to be a grounded, stable person, somebody who he's got a lot of respect for. Somebody who is well-balanced, smart, intelligent, hardworking, and successful. Oh, thank you, Cosmic. Thank you, thank you. And Monty, why does my dad keep overstepping my boundaries? I don't want a relationship with him anymore. Well, because he wants a relationship with you. So he's overstepping your boundaries because he's hoping that you're gonna not. He's hoping that he's gonna change your mind, which may not be the best idea. He maybe should just give you a little bit of space. Cyrus, could you please? How about if you lay down right here? Go ahead, sit down right there, okay, buddy? It's on my sweater. Giddy, sit down. Work reading for the next 3 months. I feel stagnant. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Plus, you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Good luck comes in around career, and you should be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition and things move forward. You got relief around your career, so I don't think that you're going to be stagnant over the next 3 months. Plus, I think you could be going back to school for something. Lucinda, anything that Tarot wants me to know? Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like you need to. You're making decisions that are pushing your life forward, and you could be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And you could be planning travel. Make sure you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Brooklyn, will my kids sleep through tonight, even if I give them a little snack right now? I think that they will sleep through the night, yeah. Oh, did he just go lay down? That would be nice. Shreya, will my dad ever straighten up so that he can get his deal? Yes, I think he will. Kevin, do you think the teacher will give me anthropology credits? Avery, you awake? Yes, I think so. Avery, are you awake? She fall asleep? Zuli, I lost my earphones. Are they somewhere at home or did they fall out of my pocket on the street? I think they're going to turn up. I think they may be at home. Kevin, should I take summer courses to take teaching courses? Yes. Tanya, general. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Negativity moves into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries, express your wants and needs around personal and professional relationships, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Mrs. H, what are T's next actions to me? Things look a little slow, but there should be communication that comes in, probably through text message. Mary, what does Tarot want me to know? New beginnings around the horizon and successes coming in around work, school, or business. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. You may be working on a creative project or creative hobby. A wish comes true around finances improving. Could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. And you could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Kevin, will they tell me my results and give me the answers? This is the doctors. Yes, you will get your results and they will have answers or suggestions. Bailey, love for the rest of the weekend. Things look pretty well balanced between now and the end of the weekend. And if you're currently with someone, things could be functioning very well around love. Communication looks good and you may be spending time together. If you're not with anyone, there could be a water sign that comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But overall, the rest of the weekend looks relatively pleasant, but not really super eventful. Like it may be kind of a little bit slow, but fine. Anila, money general for this month. Looks okay. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business brings in happiness and life comes into balance. Money comes in, money is flowing to you. You could be putting money aside for something or paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You should be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Less bitches for the next 7 days. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news you've been waiting on. If you're not hoping to hear from anybody special, there could be an Aquarius around. There could also be another air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Exploring your options could lead to success around love, and you might be making decisions that bring in relief around love moving forward. You're calling the shots. Red, may I please ask if I would enjoy meeting with Scorpio man? His initial is C. Yeah, I think you would. I would give it a shot. You got success around it and things could move forward. Like slow and steady wins the race, but on stable ground. Butterfly A is the next meeting, my last meeting with the Pisces man. The job is ending after that. I'm not convinced it's going to be the last meeting. Something else may come up. Blue Storm, will I get a meeting with iProgram? Happy Mother's Day. Yes, I think you will. Bacon, A, Scorpio man's intentions towards me. They don't have any specific intentions at this time. They're showing as a little slow and stagnant with the Knight of Coins. And if you have intentions for them, you may want to reach out to them because they look a little out of balance, or the relationship or situation may be a little bit out of balance. Rainy, G's feelings. Right, how's G been feeling lately? G may be feeling ambitious around growth, change, and transformation around work, school, or business. They also may be very excited or feeling like it's time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. They also may be thinking that they're making decisions that are pushing their career forward, career, school, work, business, whatever it is that they do all day. They may be very preoccupied with something in that area of their life. They also may be feeling successful around work, school, or business, and they may be planning travel. Kevin, Cancer W never responded to my message I sent. Why are they disappointing? I have a feeling they don't care. I'm moving on. It's been hard for me. They haven't responded because they don't know what to say. They need some time. They're also feeling hurt and disappointed as well. I think that you will hear from them at some point, but you might have to just give it a little bit of space for right now. Maggie, love for the next 5 days. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Explore your options. There also could be an earth sign around Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Red, why don't I trust David? Your intuition is telling you not to trust this person, and I would definitely go with that. They don't look like a bad person, but they do look like emperors in reverse. They could either have like a control issue, or they may be a little bit manipulating. I don't like emperor in reverse. I would say go with your gut. They also may be a little bit argumentative. They may come off as like very like, I don't know, nice, grounded, stable, down to earth, but they may have another side that you haven't seen yet, but you may be sensing it. I would just be careful with them, because I would always trust your intuition. Every time I didn't trust my intuition around feelings like that, I always proved myself that I was right, and I should have listened to myself. Just be cautious. Kevin, would it be low iron? My mom is struggling with it. It could be, but the chance is kind of slim. I'm only getting a 33% chance. Yes. Adonis, I'm not going to read this out loud, but I'm reading your email right now. If you follow this person on Instagram, it may bring communication in quicker. Just keep that in mind. It's like opening the door. Okay, and the people that they've moved different people for different reasons. It's not one reason for everybody. So some people they could have had arguments with and remove them for those reasons. Some people they may have just gotten rid of because they're not significant, so they just don't want them on their page. I don't see any of these people being anybody that they've hooked up with. I don't think that that's a reason, but I still don't trust the whole situation. I don't know the whole story, so that's part of it, but the cards are still kind of indicating to like cut your losses and walk, or the energy around the situation would be less disappointing if you cut your losses and walk. If you decided to follow on Instagram, it's probably going to initiate like communication sooner rather than later, which is fine if that's what you want, but that's up to you. The walk away card, 8 of Cups, turning around and walking away from something that no longer serves you. Oh, happy Mother's Day, Red. Yes, that's true. To everybody, and also including pet moms. Absolutely. Girly, I just want to know, what are A's relatives' thoughts of me? May find you to be grounded and stable, smart, intelligent, successful, somebody who has a lot of potential. May find you to be a kind, caring, loyal person, somebody who's pretty well grounded. Not bad. Not bad. I know, Adonis, it's a very difficult situation. I mean, anytime somebody has to make a decision to walk away from something, as opposed to a relationship of any kind that just kind of like deteriorates over time. Like, you know how you have those friends that, like, for example, I had an elementary school best friend. By the time we got to junior high, we kind of went different ways. We didn't have a fight. There's no animosity. I mean, I still talk to her, like if I see her in town or if, you know, on Facebook or whatever. I don't have any bad feelings for her, but we were just different. We grew into different people and we went in different directions. So that's a different situation than somebody who has repeatedly done things to you that have hurt you. And now you have to make a decision to cut this person out of your life when that's really not what you want. And it's tough. I was just watching an interview with that divorce lawyer that we all like. And in this video that he was in, he was saying that 73% of the divorces are initiated by women. And we knew that, right? We're always saying here how frequent it is that if a woman's unhappy, she leaves, whereas a man will cheat. From what we've seen, right? There's always an exception to the rule. Well, he was saying that most of those women, though they initiate divorce, they don't want the divorce. It's actually the man that wants the divorce. Like the man's already out doing something else. The woman is kind of almost like forced to divorce. Like like he said, well, you know, she comes to me saying, I'll forgive him for the affair that he has, but he left and I don't have any money. I don't work. I stayed home to raise the kids and I can't pay these bills and I really want to work things out. And he says that his advice to them is you have to file for divorce because the only way that you're going to get him to take responsibility is if it's like by law where the judge is like, okay, you have to pay this. You can't hold somebody against their will. You know what I'm saying? Like he wants a divorce or he's left. You can't bring him back. You're right. There's nothing that you can do to make him come back. He's got to come back on his own free will or you have to file for divorce. So that was interesting when he said that. But the point is that whenever people make a decision to leave something, it's usually a very painful decision and not something that we want, something that we feel like this will kill me if I don't. Like that, you like just kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. But anyhow. Yeah, she's fed up, right. But I was surprised that when he said that a lot of times they don't want the divorce. They're filing for the divorce because they don't have another choice, especially if it's like a financial thing. It's one thing if she's a working woman, right, and she can take care of shit herself. But if she's someone who chose to stay home, or maybe even he insisted that she stay home and she doesn't have any money and he wiped out the bank account. I had a friend that happened to. She didn't work. She did work, but they had their own company. So even though she worked for the company, when he wiped out the money, she was left with nothing. Anyway. My point is that it's never an easy decision when you come to that point. When situations just kind of dissolve on their own, it's usually not as painful. LA, Caleb's thoughts about me now. May find you to be genuinely a nice person, somebody who is smart, intelligent, somebody who is down to earth, somebody who is like kind-hearted, caring, reliable. Looks pretty good. Like a loyal friend. Oh, okay, Adonis. Now who is that I just did? LA. Stephanie, when will I get unstuck and be more productive. You're probably going to feel a little bit more productive or a little bit more unstuck as we get through May and into early June. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Listen to your intuition, explore your options, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Mel, one of my biggest fears is marrying someone and having him leave with everything I worked so hard for and having to split it. I know, that's why I keep saying, like, people that get married, like, it's like, you gotta be fucking crazy. You know, like, it's one thing if you're 20 years old and you have nothing. I understand it. At 20 years old, it makes sense. But after you've had experience and you've seen what goes on, right? Like, I've seen what goes on, like, not even just with, like, in my own personal life or in my friends' personal lives, but from people that I've read for over the years and my coworkers. And I'm like, I can't imagine, not even, like, I don't really have a lot, you know, it's not like I don't have like a ton of money in the bank somewhere but I just don't see that it's necessary to be legally bound to somebody. That's what I don't get. Like, as far as like making decisions, like, God forbid there is a medical decision that needs to be made. You know, like, who do you want to have? Like, I don't know. It's just like, when I think about that divorce lawyer, I totally hear what he says about how people will scrutinize like a bill at the diner or like a lease for a car, but they don't even think about the rights that they're signing over to somebody else when they get married, and they don't even understand what it means, and everybody else is like, oh yay, a wedding, like it's like the best thing in the world, when meanwhile it's like, people aren't, like, you're not even realizing how serious it is. Like, for example, okay, let's say I were to just willy-nilly marry somebody and Avery's like 18. If something happened to me and I needed somebody to make health decisions, like, wouldn't Avery be better? Like, wouldn't I trust Avery better than somebody who I just met and married, like, on a whim? Because I wasn't thinking clearly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think to myself, if I were in that situation, would that be a decision? No, like, I'm pretty sure that I don't want that ever. I think I've made myself clear. Anyway, I mean, I would never say never, but it's just, I don't know. Anyway, anyhow, let me continue. There's just a lot at stake when you get older. I agree. Tammy, will the condo council try again to force the false project on the residents, even though they have been exposed for lying? What is the best course of action to put an end to this falseness? I mean, if the owners don't want the repairs done, they can't move forward. So I don't even know why this is still an issue. Because if the owners are like, no, we don't want this done, they can't move forward with it. Because it's the owners that make the decision. The council is working on behalf of the owners. So I don't think that you have to do anything. I think that it's up to the owners. I don't think that the council can move forward without the owners agreeing to it. Brenda, journal from now until tomorrow midnight. Slow and steady wins the race, but you could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You may be working on a creative project or creative hobby. You could have money coming in. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on, and take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Erica, I can't find my black Bacardi sunglasses. Can you check the cards to see where I put them? They're in something. A drawer, a glove compartment in the car, possibly. a purse, a pocket. They're in something. I think it's probably a dresser drawer, a drawer of some type. It could be a glove compartment if you have a car, but I don't know. I think it's in the house, and I think it may be in like a dresser drawer. That's okay, Adonis. Hang on. If you decided to keep this person in your life, you're going to continue with this cycle. So nothing is going to change for the better quickly. It's slow to change. Doesn't mean things can't change at some point. But it's like having good days and having bad days. So things will continue going the way they've been going if you decided to stay open to it. I do think they lied about hooking up. Did they say they hooked up with somebody and that maybe that's not true? I'm not convinced that they've done any of these sexual acts here that you mentioned. None of them are coming up strong enough for me to say yes to them. I'm not seeing any significant sexual encounters with this person with anybody else. So, and so I don't know if they're saying it because they're looking to be dramatic or they're looking to press buttons or they're looking for a reaction, but I don't see sex around this person as of right now. So I don't know what's going on here. I mean, it could be, like another part of this like manipulation thing, like saying one thing, looking for a reaction. And that's really unfair. It's really unfair. Once again, it goes back to the same thing. Situation that could be very well functioning is being bamboozled by somebody. It's like I read for this girl for a long time who she had a boyfriend who was like trying to make her think he was cheating on her. And every time the cards were like, there's nobody else. There's nobody else. I don't know why he's saying this. And at one point, he got a watch for his birthday. And he told her that an ex-girlfriend gave it to him. And I'm like, the cards are saying that's not true, And of course she was upset because you would be upset, right? If somebody gave your boyfriend a gift for their birthday. Anyhow, turns out a couple of weeks later, he tells her he bought it for himself. So you lied to her to make her think that you were cheating on her to make her jealous. Like, do we see why relationships fail? Like, do we see what we're doing here? But yeah, so it's kind of like similar. It's like maybe she's saying it looking to get a rise or to make a point or something, but I can't see, it's just not showing it. So Tanya, A, the Aries' next move or intentions. I think they're lying. Yes, I do think they're lying. The Aries has got communications coming in. You may be spending time together. Listen to your intuition and something happens around the situation that makes you happy. Negativity moves into the past and the relationship could be strengthening. Not bad. Why would they lie? Because I feel like sometimes it's more men that do this in this way because they know the other person's going to get upset, and then in some kind of a crazy way it makes them feel good. It makes them feel like if you're crying over me, I'm worth it. I know it sounds really sick, but it's the truth. It's like if you're upset or you're crying, then I guess I'm worth it. And that, I think that could be a similar kind of thing. If you get upset over something that I did, then I know that I'm worth it. And it's terrible. But once again, we're going back to the fact that people need to work on their issues so they don't do things like this, like buy their own birthday gift and then say that someone else gave it to them. Like, obviously, this is somebody who has got problems with their self-esteem. Like, who would think to do that? He wanted to see his girlfriend get upset because when she got upset, he knew that she was really into him. Well, eventually, I mean, she just had enough because it was, when I tell you the stories that he would tell her, it was like, I used to say to her, it's like, this is like a soap opera. It's like he's watching a soap opera and he's telling you this stuff to upset you. And it's not true. The shit's not true. And she would be upset. I mean, who wouldn't be upset? If I were her, I would be upset. Even if somebody was telling me this isn't true, he's making it up, I still would be upset because that shit's hurtful to hear. I wasn't skeptical, but I started being because both you and my mail reader said the same thing. I think if they're not flat out lying, they're over exaggerating whatever happened because I don't see sex. So, Tammy, am I right about the neighbor backing into my car repeatedly in the garage? How to best handle it? I'm not convinced that this neighbor has backed into your car repeatedly. If you don't have any proof, I wouldn't accuse this person. You may ask them if you think it's them or you suspect it's them, but I can't say that the same person has repeatedly backed into your car. I don't see that. Adonis, why is he lying about oral sex and hooking up with a friend last week? Is it true after all the bunch of lies? I mean, they could have had oral sex years ago. That's possible. It's hard to know exactly, every move that somebody has made over the years. But I don't see anything like in the recent past or anything that's going on like ongoing as of right now. So I'm going to say maybe they did have oral sex at some point years ago, but I don't see them hooking up with somebody recently. I really think that these are lies or fabrications or stories that are being told to see whether or not you get upset by them. And I know that sounds really terrible because why would you do that to somebody? But it's like, I'm worth it if you get upset. And that's terrible. But, I mean, back to the whole thing. If you're not in a committed relationship with somebody and you're just seeing them or you're just hanging out with them or whatever is going on or you're friends with benefits, whatever, you can do whatever you want with anyone else. You don't need to disclose to somebody what you've been doing unless you're right. If you're committed, that's different. So why would you, if you're not in a committed relationship, purposely tell somebody something that you know is going to upset them? For what reason? For what reason, right? If you guys weren't together, then it's not like they're doing anything wrong because you weren't together. So why are they going out of their way to say something that they know is going to be hurtful? That's the thing. Tanya, my friend's boyfriend disappeared for 3 days. When he showed up, he said that he was hit by a poison dart and laid in the alley for 3 days. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's creative. It's creative, right? Yeah, I do think that there are lies. Yeah. You know what? It's hard when somebody lies a lot. It's really hard, or when there's half truths, it's hard to like get through all the lies. But yeah, I do think that there's mostly lies around this. I don't think it's true. But yeah, but why was it brought up? You know? Like, I always feel bad for people, right? So, like, let's just say, for example, I knew that somebody had feelings for me and I was friends with that person. Like, I don't know, one of my guy friends, say I knew that he had feelings for me and I'm already in a relationship. I would never say to the guy that had feelings for me, well, you know, me and him were having sex the other night, because I know that that's probably not something that you want to hear. So I would probably never bring my relationship up to the person, because I know it would be hurtful. Because I know that if it were me, I wouldn't want to hear that, because I know that that would hurt me. So why is this person telling you these things? Like, why would it be brought up? There's no reason to share that unless there's like an extraordinary situation that came around it. But you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like it just kind of seems to go along with everything else. With the I'm not going to talk to you anymore, and getting blocked and unblocked, and just a lot of shit over and over again. But with all that being said, whether it's true or whether it's not true, this shit's going to continue if you keep this person in your life, because like this is what's happening. It's just continuing. But that's your call. You have, it's up to you to make that decision. And see, does the Taurus and I still go on the trip? I think you do still go on the trip. Said he was unconscious in the gutter for 3 days and nobody saw him. Nobody saw him laying there and helped him up. Adonis, and what's their intention with telling me all of that? Okay, at the very best, it looks like you've been told half-truths. At the very best. Intentions is to get a reaction, to control the situation. I'm the one that's in control of this situation. I want to see how you're going to react to this news. But it does... See, this is where then I feel like I'm making excuses. I don't think that their intentions are malicious or to maliciously hurt you. But I think that for them, when you get upset, they know that you care about them. Oh, man. Wise soul, does N want to get into a relationship with me soon? There is potential for a stable, reliable, committed relationship around this connection. Yeah, that could happen. Tammy, who is vandalizing my car with absurd amounts of scratches and some type of black marker on one side? I don't know specifically who's doing it. I would, if you can, look at surveillance cameras or put a surveillance camera around so that you can catch this person. Specifically, I don't know who's doing it. I don't think it's just one person. There may be more than one person involved. NC, energy around the trip with Taurus. Energy is okay. It's a little slow, but it looks pleasant. I don't know how long of a trip it is. Is it just a couple of days? It looks like it's pleasant, but it's a little slow. It's okay. It looks like it's okay. Divine, was Jay happy to hear from me last? Yeah, I think they were okay with it. Simran, why was HP so dismissive towards me when we met each other after a long time since we graduated from middle school? Their current thoughts and feelings towards me. They just may feel that maybe like you guys don't have a whole lot in common anymore, or that your lives went in different directions. May think that you're a nice person, may think that you're like a loyal friend or you're down to earth, but it seems like you're not as close as you used to be, and they seem to be okay with that. Life has gone in different directions. Jess, will Tim and I become a solid formal couple so that we can marry? I don't know where you guys are in this relationship right now, but I don't see commitment coming in on the immediate horizon. It looks like the two of you may not be on the same page right now. Ladybug, is there anything that I need to know or be concerned about? Listen to your intuition and a wish comes true. You could be spending time with a Pisces, could be spending time with a Leo. Old wounds heal and move into the past and life comes into balance. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and the hard work you put into your career comes back to you. Manchu, General. Negativity moves into the past. Money comes in. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. You may be planning travel, and you could be spending time with a Scorpio and a Sagittarius. Payment, how does my current management view me? Somebody who is reliable, down to earth, hardworking, somebody who is successful, somebody who has a lot of potential for the future, kind, caring, and like pleasant to be around. Looks pretty good. Oh, I did that one. How about Malika, General? Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and you may be planning travel. You could be spending time with a Libra. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life could change for you for the better quickly, and money comes in. You should be feeling a little bit more financially stable between now and the end of the year. Leo Moon, Sean D's next actions towards me. Life changes for the better quickly when communication either comes in or picks up. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Adonis, they kind of sound like my friend with the same name. They have bipolar disorder and act like this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is the oral story true? Are they still in contact with this person or that they did it with? The oral story could be true, but I don't think that they're in contact with this person, and I don't think it was anything like it may have been something that happened on a fluke at some point. I don't think it was ever a relationship or it was anything more than that it happened and that was it. I don't think they've even spoken to this person. Susie, how does my friend E feel about me after today? I was grumpy, not in the best mood. They're okay with it. They may have felt like you were in a bad mood and fine. You know, like everybody's entitled to have their moment. May feel that you're overall grounded and stable, kind-hearted, caring, sincere, a lot of fun, personable, kind-hearted, and reliable. It's fine, whatever happened. Sundry, general. Life comes into balance and money comes in. You could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like you need to, and you could get good news come in around like career, work, school, business, career, whatever it is. WD-40, spray cleans graffiti off of cars, anything like spray paint, marker. Oh, nice. Okay, so for the person with the car issue, try WD-40. Tammy, someone I trusted, my ring needs cleaning, but never returned it. I think that she may have passed away. What did she do with my ring? Could I get it back somehow? I think that she has the ring. So I think that the ring was wherever she lived. Could you get it back? You could get it back, but it might take a lot of work. I don't know. You may have to get in touch with a relative or something. It looks like there would be a long road ahead of you to get the ring back. But if it means something to you, I would go after it. And C, does the Taurus and I continue to date after the trip? Yeah, that could happen. That could continue. Kevin, timing on when I get the results I'm looking for. Could be sometime this week. I'm going to say between now and next Friday. Giddy Stat, you mentioned that someone will make an offer for work. Is it Mark G or Armin N? Or none? As of right now, Mark G comes up strongest. Adonis, the crying to me seemed so believable. I guess they didn't admit they lied because I would feel and have disliked them even more. Yeah, it seems like a story that kind of got out of hand, kind of a thing. Olivia, for the rest of the day. Life changes for you for the better quickly and cause for celebration comes in with success around work, school, or business. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around work, school, or business, and a wish comes true. Now, if you don't work over the weekend, then this probably would be sometime between now and the end of next week. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And you may have choices and options around social activity. Maxima, does T the Taurus come from money? Is he rich? I don't think he's rich. He may be like okay, but I don't think that he's like super wealthy. He looks like average. Vicky, general for the next 24 hours. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Negativity moves into the past. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Pretty good. Pretty good. G-star for today. New beginnings are on the horizon around work, school, or business. Money comes in. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off, and you're making decisions that push life forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Any of the pentacles are pretty stable because they, the pentacles would be like stable. Yeah, I would say Knight of Pentacles is stable but slow. So if the question is, are things moving forward and the Knight of Pentacles shows up, I would say the answer to that would be no, things are going to stay the way they are. But a lot of Pentacles would be stable. Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, is like stability. Yeah. Adonis, what's their intention with me now? As a connection thing, I feel upset, but I also doubt their confessions. After I call, I started feeling doubt, but the cards usually don't deceive. Still think that their intentions are the same, to wind up getting back in contact and for the situation or relationship to resume. The thing is like I said before, this shit's going to continue. And unfortunately, it always may get worse. So the intentions, I think, originally with whatever happened or whatever was said or whatever the confessions were, may have been over-exaggerated in order to upset you or see if you were going to get upset, because that makes them feel like they're worthy and that you really care about them. And it may have got taken to the extreme. It's like it may have just gotten out of hand. You know how it is when you lie about something? It's like you got to cover up right? One lie leads to another lie, and it just may have gotten out of hand. And then the crying and everything, and it's all there's manipulation here. There's no doubt about that. So I wouldn't be shocked if at some point you heard from V and the situation, you talk it out and things go back to the way that they were. But that's, once again, it's going to be your call. Girly, general for the next 7 days. For the next 7 days. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and money comes in. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life moves forward. Yeah, it's like, if you get upset, then I'm worth it, right? I'm worthy if you get upset. It's like I remember one time saying to somebody, I'm going to move away. And it was like, in that moment, it's like I wanted that person to say to me, well, I don't want you to leave. I want you to be here, right? But that wasn't what the person said to me. What they said to me was, you're always talking about moving south. You're probably going to end up doing that at some point. That wasn't what I wanted to hear. But you know what? That's what I get for being manipulative and not saying what I really, what did I really want from that person in the moment? I wanted to say something to them to make them tell me, oh no, I want you to be here with me. But that wasn't going to happen because we weren't having that conversation. So the way I was answered was right. I kind of got what I deserved. And it's like that, and that wasn't when I realized it. It took a long time to realize, if you say this because you want them to say that, you're just fucking communication. That's all you're doing is fucking communication, because communication is hard enough to begin with, to get people on the same page. And then I'm going to say this so that he says that. And if I do this, he'll think that. And if I put up this picture and I'm with Joe in that picture, he's going to think that I'm do this. It's all bullshit. Fucking say what you mean. Do what you say you're going to do. follow through with what you say you're going to do and stick to what you say. And unfortunately, most people don't. So the idea of like pressing somebody's buttons to see how they're going to react is an ego thing. It's like it makes me feel good. And I think that usually, I could be wrong, but most of the time it's men that do shit like this. Like they got women fighting over them and that makes them feel really good. You know, oh, my ex is crazy. Oh my God, she's in love with me. She's crazy. Yeah, but you're not hearing her side. You're only hearing what he's saying. And then there's usually more than one woman involved, and men that have low self-esteem need a lot of attention from women. Women that have low self-esteem need a lot of attention. And that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. Like I'm in control of this situation. If I can do whatever I want and tell you and it upsets you, then I'm the one and it's like a subconscious thing. I don't think that people are really intentionally doing it, but who the hell knows? Tanya, general for the next 5 days. For the next 5 days, you've got new journeys on the horizon around work, school, or business. Then you've got slow and steady wins the race. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Romance could heat up. Pretty good. Tammy, like to know, since the camera is not an option to catch the car vandals, what time or when do they do this to my car? Why are they doing this? It actually looks like it may be young kids just fooling around. It may not be a personal thing to you. It just may be the car is there and they're doing it to whoever's there. I would say it's probably happening late at night. Kevin, why do I want Cancer also knowing that I don't? Why do I want Cancer also knowing that I don't? I think you're undecided. I think you don't know exactly what you want, and I think you might want to explore options. You got options coming in. I think keeping your options open is a good idea, and I think that sitting and thinking for a minute about what exactly it is you want and maybe making a list of pros and cons around this situation or this person could help you figure it out. Tanya, my cousin's boyfriend used to say that to her. He's leaving. She got so tired that she used to get up and open the door. He never left, right? Never left. Adonis, after they lied, they called me 2 more times later that day before blocking me, saying they just aren't ready for a relationship and had a panic attack in front of me. Why didn't they admit that they lied? They're not going to admit that they're lying. Because there's a lot of nonsense going on here. They're not going to admit that they're lying because they feel like they've got power. Like there's power in being in control. And if they turn around and say, okay, I made it all up, they can't do anything like that again because you won't believe them. So yeah, it's a messy situation. Miss Billy, Kay came home last night. What's going to happen between us? I don't know where this situation is, but it looks like it could be somewhat of a roller coaster. Just keep that in mind. It looks like there's ups and downs. There may be To like lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like you need to. You may find him to be a little bit emotionally shut down, and then things could get a little stuck and stagnant, and then things may be better and communication picks up and perseverance pays off. But then there could be another fallout that happens. It looks like it's a little bit of a roller coaster. Just kind of keep that in mind as of right now. At the end of the day, it may be your decision as to what happens or which road you take. But it looks a little bit like a roller coaster. Let's see what happens. Adonis, it just kept going that they regret being a bitch. Why did they not admit that they lied? Yeah, because it's they have, like, if they start saying that they're a liar, then you're not going to believe things that they say, and they know that. So there's a lot of games going on here. It's like, just like the blocking and the unblocking, and I'm not going to talk to you, and I'm talking to you, and we're not together, and we are together. Like, it's not being on stable ground. Kevin, could I get good news on Monday with pre-approval? You could. Yes, you could. Susie, T and I, his next actions, and when should I expect to see him again? Communication comes in. You're probably going to see one another pretty soon, like maybe within a week or two. Listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. You could have choices and options around getting together. Not bad. Tanya did one for Miss Billy. Mel, Scorpio's thoughts after running into me today. I was surprised, but I couldn't read his expression. Was happy to run into you. May have felt like it was like divine guidance, but the two of you at the same place at the same time. Was happy to see you. I wouldn't be surprised if you hear from this person. Communication comes in. It looks like it was pretty good. And see, I was forced to FaceTime with Jay when I look like crap. What was their perception? So embarrassing. First of all, FaceTime. No matter what you look like, you always look like crap on FaceTime. I don't know if it's the angle or what. But yeah, FaceTime is not kind to anybody, so don't worry about it. I would say that you were harder on yourself than they were on you. They probably thought that you looked fine. They may have thought that you were like down to earth, stable, kind-hearted, caring. The conversation went well. I wouldn't worry about it. I think it was fine. But yeah, I hate FaceTime. I know. And why is it? Is it because like you're looking down, like you look like a Shar-Pei when you look down? It's just the whole thing is terrible. It's terrible. Jin, for the next 24 hours. I better go check on her, make sure she's not peeing in my bed. For the next 24 hours, old wounds heal and move into the past. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon. Adonis, how can I trust him? Now you can't. That's the thing. You know what I learned watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial? I was watching Emily Baker, who's a lawyer, was like documenting it, or she was like giving commentary to explain to regular people that don't know the law what's going on. And what she said was, I'm pretty sure it was her that I was watching that said this. Somebody said it, that if you're on a jury and you catch a witness in one lie, then you're instructed to disregard their whole testimony. So think about that, right? I always think about that in my everyday life because I'm not a big liar. I'm just not a big liar. Just, I guess I'm probably a people pleaser, and I'm afraid I'm going to get caught, and then I'm going to upset someone. So I just rather just tell the truth. That's just how I am. Anyway, I always think about that. There was a situation that I was in a while back that was a horrible situation and very like hurtful to me. And somebody was telling me things, and there were things that I was being told that I know for 100% fact were not true. I knew that they weren't true because it actually had to deal with an item that I bought. And I know that I bought that item. So if I bought that item, somebody else didn't buy it because I did. So you're a liar. And if you're lying about that to try to make the situation worse, like we don't need anything to make matters worse. So now I don't believe anything that person says. It's like take it with a grain of salt because once you've caught somebody in a lie one time, now if somebody made an honest mistake, that's one thing. But there were too many significant lies that I caught this person in. And I don't even know what her purpose was. Like, I don't know why she was lying to me. It was a family member. Like, I don't know what was her purpose behind lying? Because it wasn't going to change anything. It was just almost like making a situation that was bad and then making it that much more worse. Anyway, point being, once somebody lies to you, you can't really trust them again. It sucks. Anyhow. Shania, what's Dave's next actions and feelings if I reach out to him? Things are slow. So if you reach out to him, communication looks down. Like he may reach out to him and he may not be available to talk. He would get back to you eventually, but it looks a little slow. If you were to reach out to him, he would be happy to hear from you, but it could be slow to get back to you. Palette, general for career. If you have money coming in, life comes into balance. Life changes for the better quickly when you explore your options. New beginning is on the horizon that could make you feel better compensated, better respected around your career, and things could move forward pretty quickly. Nancy, general for the next 15 days for knee to Sagittarius. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in and paying off a bill of debt or a loan is possible. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. And feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever it is that you set your mind to. Rookie, will I be able to pass this foundation year and go to year 1 in university? Yes, you should. Life advisor, is G going to pursue me this week? I don't think so. This week looks a little slow. Divine, reading for what blessings are coming towards me in the immediate future. Could have a new job or business opportunity that brings in more money. Life comes into balance. You may be planning travel. Could walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You could be spending time with the Sagittarius, and your intuition is heightened. Adonis. Yeah, I mean, why does FaceTime have to do that to us? That's not right. Okay, Tanya, that's fine. Just don't forget, okay? Because I'll forget. Devancha, general. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. You could walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Old wounds are healing, and with the magician, you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. Could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Listen to your intuition. Kevin, do you think I could move into an apartment soon? I think you could, like maybe sometime in the month of June. Kevin, what will the Cancer W say if they contact me? Will they contact any timing? There could be communication that comes in sometime between now and the end of June. I think that they're showing as the Hermit. So they may not be super emotional when you talk to them. It may be like small talk or catching up. But I do think that there's going to be communication that comes in sometime between now and the end of June. They may need a little bit of space. That's why it might take a minute. All right, let me read the email. Hang on. Well, I agree with everything that you said right here in this one. Let's see. Yeah, I agree with what you said. I mean, I don't think that they wanted to date you out of like pity or like they felt like they did you wrong so they owed you something. I think that they really do want to date. I just think that they want to be in control of the situation and they'll do whatever they need to do to stay in control, and the lying may be part of it. And if that's all that happened, like let's just say for example, it was true. Whatever happened with whoever happened before you guys got together. Um if you guys weren't together, you could kind of let that go because it happened before you got involved. But I don't really see that anything happened. So there's lies there. And my thing is that what could happen next? I mean, if this was as upsetting as it was, what could the next stunt be? And there could be another stunt that comes in. I don't think that they said that they wanted to date you because they felt like they did you wrong and they're trying to pay you back. Like I think that they really did want to date you or do want to date you. I don't understand the shenanigans that happened before this because we don't need all of this lies and nonsense. Why can't we just date? Like I don't need to know what you did last week. I don't need to know what you did 3 years ago. That's water under the bridge. So I don't think that's like a pity thing. No, I think that they really do want to date you. That's true, Mel. Every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. I agree. Grilly, how do most of my coworkers see me? Good and bad. Sometimes I feel judged by my opinions and outspokenness, especially by my female coworkers. Well, not everybody is going to agree. So, for example, somebody who may think that you're outspoken and could be offended by that, somebody else may admire that about you. Like, for example, my sister-in-law is the kind of person that she's she says what she means, right? So you always know where you stand with her. Like, if she doesn't like something, she's going to tell you. I value that. Like, I don't have to play guessing games because I'm going to know, right? But at the same time, it could be a little bit brutal. Like, if, I don't know, like if I was wearing something crazy, she would tell me, what the hell are you wearing, right? But on the other hand, like if I was about to go somewhere and I looked inappropriate, she would stop me. So it's like the same thing that could be, somebody could be really admire, somebody else may not like. So I do think that female coworkers could be more judgmental, say, than the male coworkers. But overall, I mean, everybody feels differently, so I can't generalize like what they think good and bad because everybody thinks something different, good and bad. It seems like you pretty much get along with everybody pretty well, and it looks like things are well functioning. Could you say something that somebody thinks is like they don't agree with? Yeah, but we all do that. You know, there are things that we just don't agree with each other. And that's fine. That's okay. Um, yeah, you see, Adonis, so if you guys weren't together and you weren't speaking, I mean, it's really like you didn't need to know it, right? Like, you just don't need to know what the person did before you were together. You just don't. It's just everybody's done something. Kevin, do you think getting back on depression and anxiety meds is good for, or should I wait to resolve the health issues? I would wait and see if you can get the health issues under control first and then deal with the anxiety and depression stuff. If you can. Kevin, could Cancer W say their feelings to me in June? It could happen, but the chances are a little slim. Adonis, I'll tell you more after the stream and how I actually feel about it. I'm not jealous, but I felt jealous about last week I did this webcam with my friend. That's when I felt jealous. And was that something sexual or no? Rhonda, can you see if Rex will come back together with me? Like in a committed relationship? Were you ever in a committed relationship with him? Because it looks right now like a friendship. I don't see commitment here around the situation. And it doesn't look like the two of you are on the same page as of right now. Anna, what is he going to do for the next 5 days towards me? I don't see much happening over the next 5 days. Things look a little bit out of balance, or there's not much growth or change. So whatever normally happens between the two of you is probably going to happen in the next 5 days. I don't see anything different happening. So if this is somebody that you speak to every day, you'll speak to them. If you haven't heard from them in like a month, you probably won't hear from them in the next 5 days. Not much is changing. Things are sort of staying the way that they are. If you want to speak to them, I would reach out to them rather than wait. Samantha, what's going to happen when I go back to work? As far as what? Like, what do you mean what's going to happen? Spiritual journey, JP's next actions towards me. Things look a little slow, but there could be communication that comes in through text message sometime between now and the end of the month. They did something sexual with a friend the week before. I'm not really convinced of that. Didn't I answer for Manju? Anybody remember? I thought I did. Samantha, I didn't go to work today. What do you think will happen? Did you call in and tell them you weren't coming, or you just didn't show up? I don't think anything major is going to happen. Otherwise, like, they may say something. They may, like, set a boundary or say something. But I don't think anything crazy is going to happen. You just didn't show up. There's going to be something with the Ace of Swords. Did they call looking for you? Because Hermit here is in reverse. So I don't know if this is you knowing that you did something wrong but not taking responsibility for it. I don't think anything crazy is going to happen. So I think if you just go back to work, they may, like, have words for you or a discussion. But I don't think it beyond that, I don't think anything else is going to happen. Kiss, general. If you have a wish that comes true around money or finances or improving, success comes in around work, school, or business, listen to your intuition. You may be planning travel, old wounds heal and move into the past, and so does anxiety. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Kiss. Did I do kiss? I did kiss. Anybody here I haven't answered for? Tanya, whatever happened to my friend R? Did she stop speaking to me over the Aries or something else? I tried to introduce her to him, but she said he's not my type. Do you see? And you see Aries, and I hit it off. I don't think she stopped speaking to you because of Aries. It may just be the kind of thing where, I don't know if her life moved forward and she just kind of went with it. Like, maybe she met somebody else and she started dating somebody, and that's kind of where her head is right now. Because it looks like, I don't see much animosity between the two of you. Like, I don't think she's mad at you or anything. Pallavi, love. Perseverance pays off around love, and you could be spending time with a Sagittarius, or maybe a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You'll walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and a new beginning is on the horizon. Make sure you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and explore your options around love. Maxima and Ruki, I answered for already, right? Oh, she blocked you? Oh, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that she blocked you because it wasn't showing that she was mad. Huh. Maybe her life moved forward and then that was it. I don't know. That's weird. I don't think it had anything to do with Aries, though. So I wouldn't worry about that. But she knows she's done something wrong and she's not taking responsibility for it. She's showing as Hermit and reverse, and she's showing as stuck and stagnant. She may be overreacted about something, but I don't think it had to do with Aries. You haven't spoken in 9 years? Holy shit. Ruchi, what's coming in next in love? You may have choices and options when it comes to love. You have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship coming in. If you're not in one right now, you're no longer holding yourself back. Spending time with a Sagittarius or a Leo is possible, or maybe even Cancer. Romance heats up and a wish comes true. Life moves forward towards greener pastures, so it's probably new energy coming in if you're not with anyone right now. Caribbean general. You have the world at your feet, and you may be spending time with a Libra. Money comes in, you could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You may be planning travel. You also may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Tanya, she talks shit about him to everyone. About Aries? Oh, God, excuse me. I mean, why did she talk shit about him? He didn't do anything to her, right? Wow, it's a long time. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Yeah, it was bad. Nope, he wasn't interested in her, and I think she blamed me. That could be, but still, why would she block you for that reason? Like, if he's not interested in her, how is that your fault? And then you get blocked? Mel, love reading for A. A may be feeling a little bit stuck and stagnant right now or a little undecided. It looks like they may have an earth sign around them, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, that, I don't know if this is a Six of Cups person. It could be somebody from their past that they may want to reconnect with. And they may be feeling a little unsure or unstable right now. But they do have a committed relationship coming in. And things that have been stuck and stagnant could start to move forward. They are heading towards the 10 Cups being full. They're listening to their intuition, and they're growing, changing, and transforming. I'm going to say as of right now, they may be feeling a little stuck and like stagnant and unsure what decision to make. But ultimately, I think that they're going to make a decision to move forward with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and explore. And this may be somebody who they've known before that's been around the picture because they show as a Six of Cups person. If they're not, they could be two separate people, the earth sign and then a person from the past. Oh, Tanya, people are just so crazy. People are so crazy. Dahia, why end stop talking to me? Looks like this person's life moved quickly in a different direction and they just kind of lost contact. I had this happen to me once. Somebody that I know from yoga friended me and on Facebook, and I accepted this person, and I didn't care, whatever. I accept everyone. Like probably 80% of the people on Facebook, I have no idea how I know them, but whatever. So we were friends, and when she would come to my class, like she would always tag me, which I hate that, but whatever. I never said anything about it. And then I never really paid attention. And then like a few years later, I get a friend request from her. I'm like, that's weird. I thought we were friends. And then I was like, well, she must have unfriended me. Like, why would you unfriend me? Like, it's not like we didn't do a lot of talking. She didn't know a whole lot about my life. Like, it was just like such a random, like, why would you unfriend me? You know, we didn't have a falling out or anything, but I really didn't care. So I just accepted her and went on with my life. And then she came into the studio one day, and there was another student there, and he said to her, I accepted your friend request. I thought we were friends. So and like he called her out on it. And she just kind of like played stupid. And I just thought to myself, oh, that's right. She got rid of a lot of us, and then she added us all back. And I thought to myself, like, why would you do that? Like, it's so weird. Like, me and that other guy that called her out on it, like, neither one of us were that close to her, like, to have a falling out, or, and she's like pushing 60 right now. It's not like she's 20 years old where you can expect that kind of behavior. Like, why would you unfriend me and then refriend me? And I wasn't the only person that she did it to, and I kind of felt a little bit of relief in that. That, like, oh, you got rid of a lot of us. But why? Like, what makes people tick? I just don't think that we're gonna know. Blue and gold. Can I please get a reading about my job? I'm feeling anxious. Okay, let's see. Listen to your intuition, and if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you do have a wish that comes true around your job. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and feeling persevering, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, and feeling ambitious brings in success. Plus, you should get good news around your career. I think you're okay. I don't think anything bad is happening. Alex, general. Making decisions that push your career forward. You have money coming in. Could be planning travel, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition, and you may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And then you also have another Scorpio here, so there could be two people. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and you may feel relief around finances improving. Adonis, Facebook has forbidden me to make an account there. I was a stalker. Made fake-ass accounts back then. Yeah, some people don't make any sense. Or there's something going on in their head, right? Who knows? Like, who knows, like, what was running through this woman's mind? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I don't like to get involved with a lot of drama, so I would never call her out on it because I just don't care that much. Like, I don't spend a whole lot of time on Facebook, and I don't look at her shit. And we don't have a lot of mutual friends, so I don't see what the point is really in us even being friends, although I don't have a problem with her. It's just like, it is what it is kind of a thing. Tanya, we all kind of ran in the same circle. I was separated at the time and she was single, but Aries wasn't interested, and she told me, he don't like you, watch your back, but you see she was wrong. Yeah. You know what? She may have just blocked you just because of overall being jealous. Whether he liked you or not, like, if having nothing to do with him, she just may be jealous of you just in general. And that may be why she blocked you. It's kind of childish, but here we are. You know what I mean? Anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? NC, how did my boss D feel about me taking a new job? Well, they may feel like, good for you. Your life is moving forward. There's good luck around you. There's new beginnings around you. They may be happy, like, feel good about it for you. Like, it's a good decision for you. But if you're leaving, they may feel bad about that because they kind of have the double-edged sword here. So they may not want to see you go, but they may think it's best for you. If that's what's happening, if you're leaving them. By Charlie, general for this week. Success comes in around work, school, or business, and life could change for you for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you may be spending time with a Libra. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant could start to move forward this week, and you got some money coming in. Donna says via hoe, or just had a sexual activity with me as of recent. Tanya. I don't think TV is a hoe. No, I don't. I don't think that. But you know how I always say we kind of have to go with what people are telling us, like what the reality of the situation is. Like if she's lying about this stuff, you got to kind of take it with a grain of salt. I don't think that there's been a million partners here that she's had sex with. I'm not seeing it, I don't see it. CNI for the summer. Things look a little slow. Depends where you guys are in this relationship. If you're already in a relationship, things are slow to move forward, but things could be pleasant between the two of you. If you're not in a relationship with this person and you're looking for a relationship, I don't see that happening. Hermit is in reverse, which can indicate that somebody here may feel like they've done something wrong, but they're not willing to take responsibility for it, and that could stress the other person out. It really depends where you guys are in this relationship right now. I don't see a whole lot of growth or things moving forward fast. Pimping ain't easy. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? That's it. And did I answer for all the mods? I can't remember. Isn't that terrible? I don't know if I did. I think I did. Then I will wrap it up and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know tomorrow what time because I don't know. We're going to be kind of all over the place tomorrow. But I'll be on at some point tomorrow. Maybe not until tomorrow night, but if I can get on in the morning, I'll come on in the morning. We'll see how it goes. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.